All right, guys, what's going on? Back at you with another one. Today, we're gonna be talking about one drone specific. This is the Rotor Riot Cinemini 2.5 inch, good for 04. And they sent me 2 frames. I don't know if it's how they do it. I feel like that might be how they do it because these frames are so thin. These are super thin. This is actually lighter, fully loaded, than my Human 20. I don't know how math works, obviously. I guess other people also don't know how math works, but that's how the math works. It's probably just because of the thinness of the frame and everything that's going on here. So a little bit basic about my build. Obviously, 04 air unit. We got the Flash 1404s. I think these are 4,500 kVs. And then I did the all-in-one Speedybee flight controller. Rocking the ELRS on the bottom. Didn't really have too many places to mount this. And that's also what I want to talk about. So I put a battery strap on here because it has these mounts here on all the sides where you kind of put a hair tie to hold your battery in. That's not really secure for me. If I crash it, the battery's going to come out. And then that would leave me with a crashed drone and I have to go find it, walk around, pick it up, whatever. So I want to be 100% and say that I'm not necessarily 100% happy about this frame because it doesn't really give you room to put a battery strap on here properly. I kind of wedged it underneath between the flight controller and the frame just so I can have a little bit more security with my batteries as I'm flying. Otherwise, it's a real tight fit, man. Like, everything's tight. If I didn't have these stands here, it would definitely be rubbing on the ground. What I did with my other frame is I actually put a little bit taller standoffs in it. So now technically I could fit that underneath in between. This one, I'll probably put some 1604s on this one. I might put a stack on this one because it'll fit. And then it will be good for 04 as well. Haven't fully decided what I'm gonna do with that one yet. I might just keep it as a spare. I have no clue. But I want to get this thing out, get a flight through it, because I haven't done a flight. All I've done is hover tests. I just got the video system and everything hooked up today, and I wanted to get out here and give you guys a update on what's going on and how this thing goes. Also, one other thing I want to point out is you really can't see, but the mount for the camera, you don't really have that much play. That's about the highest angle I can get, which is dang near level. I don't think I installed it upside down or anything because it needs to have these for some stands so it can have clearance to launch and everything. And so, yeah, I mean, ultimately, I like how compact this thing is. The hover that I got in it was super clean, super quiet. I think it's gonna be a good platform. I'm gonna use it tomorrow at a gig. I'm gonna fly a furniture store again. I'm gonna use this for that instead of my Human 20. So I'm excited to see how it actually flies. So let me get a battery in here, then we're gonna get a test flight, and I'll let you know what I think about how it flies, all right? While I'm getting this thing hooked up, I'll mention I did get to go out to about Greensboro is about where it was, Greensboro, North Carolina this past weekend, and I got to go chase some drift cars. I hadn't got to chase anything since I moved back out here. So I was super excited to get over there, hang out with my boy Vinny, get some chase footage. I missed the chase, and so I was super grateful to be able to get a chase in, meet some new people, get some new followers. We don't know anything about, we don't know anything about the flight time on this. Like I said, I haven't flown a full battery. I haven't flown a battery. I've only done a hover test. I got a decent tune in here, I guess. We're gonna find out here shortly. So, we're about to power it up. Ultimately, I do like the style of this drone. I do like the slimness of this drone. Just the little things, not having the like proper mounts for a battery strap. The camera mount, hopefully we'll be able to figure out another camera mount for it so we can get some more angle out of it in case we did want to go with a little higher angle to get some more speed. So yeah, it's powered up. I'll get another little hover test in real quick before we launch so you guys can get a sense of how loud it is. All right, arming. So it's not too loud. You guys can hear me quite well over the oscillations of the motors and the sound of the motors. So, all right. All right. Grab the goggles. We'll push you guys through a flight. We'll see how this thing handles. Obviously, we won't be doing any real freestyle. We'll be doing some more cinematic flight, some cruising. Just to kind of get a feel for the cruise part, right? Because we're not going to be, you know, freestyling this thing like that. So, all right, we're connected up. I'm in angle or air mode, and here we go in 3, 2. All right, here we go, guys. Put a mild tune on here. I didn't want to do anything too crazy, just for the simple fact that this is going to be a cinematic build. This is going to be a cinematic drone, and I'm going to not be chasing with this, but I'm going to be doing some filming with this cinematic style. So far, I'm liking the smoothness of it. It does fly smooth. We're at 3.92 on the battery voltage, and it's hanging pretty good. I'm gonna actually rotate it around real quick. I can get some more angle to it while I'm flying. More signal to where I'm flying. And, it flies good. I'll be able to use this, and hopefully I'll get to fly at Hyperfest in a couple weeks. Went out there to support one of my homies that goes out there and does the filming for the drone stuff, and he invited me to come tag along. So I got some friends down there camping, along with him out there on the track. So we're gonna be able to hopefully get some really cool footage of B-roll type stuff. We're not going to necessarily drift cars, at least not that I know of, which is fine. So this thing is very controllable. I haven't really had any kind of doubts on performance so far. It's flying pretty smooth. Let's see if we can make it through here. Yes, sir. 3.8 on the battery cell voltage. I also went and ordered some 1100 milliamp 4S XT30s for this drone, so I can get a little bit more flight time. The what's it called? The cell, the discharge or the C rating is only 60 to 120, which is going to keep me smooth and really need anything crazy for the cinematic flights that we will be doing with this drone. So I feel like the 60 to 120C is going to be a good fit for this drone. Surprisingly, the batteries are only a couple gram difference between the 850 that I've been normally flying, which is what I'm flying right now. The weight really isn't too much off. And like I said, it's wild that this 2.5 fully loaded is the same weight as my Huma 20 weighted up and ready to fly. So I was pretty surprised at that. But ultimately, I'm very much enjoying flying this drone. We got some people doing up. Don't mind me. But ultimately, I'm liking how this thing flies. We're at 4 minutes and 20 seconds so far on this flight. Oh no, you know what? I think that's included with my hover time. So we'll have to get another battery in, and I'll give you guys a full rundown on what the actual flight time is on this thing. Let's get a little projection going. Feel pretty confident with the throttle control on this guy. Crashed into that bridge one time with my Moxie and landed in the water, but it landed, I guess it didn't really do too much damage on it. I was able to swap batteries, dry it off, and get some more flights in, so it's looking pretty good. I'm liking how smooth this thing flies. It really does good. By the time you guys see it, I will have ran it through gyro flow, and so it will smoother than what you guys are seeing currently. But like I said, I won't be really flying this thing too aggressive. You will need to know, how the dodge goes. So, dodge force. I didn't get any vibrations on that. I haven't seen any vibrations at all yet, so ultimately, like I'm very much enjoying the characteristics of this drone. We are at 365 on the battery voltage. I feel very controlled with this thing. Ultimately, guys, the Cinemini flight-wise is amazing. As far as, like I said, the mounting and the things of being able to have the battery straps and all that stuff would be nice if they redid the frame a little bit to accept battery strap instead of the air tie-ups that came with it. I love the fact that it came with 2 frames. I can either use it, like I said, as a spare, or I can just build another drone altogether. So, like I said, I hadn't fully decided on what I wanted to do with that. If I wanted to build another frame, or if I wanted to use it for a spare. We're flashing low battery at 353. I'm going to come on back here nice and slow. So guys, ultimately, I'm happy with how this thing flies. I'm going to put up another battery apart from you guys, and I will let you know what my ultimate flight time is when I go ahead and arm it and fly a whole battery right there. I disconnected too quick. I feel like my arm time was somewhere in the 5.5 to 6 minutes. These batteries, 850s, are pretty well used. I've been using the crap out of them on my Huma 20, on my Quad Mula 25 SP, and my regular Daijin as well. So I get a good amount of use out of these. I have about 10 of them, I think 10. I have 10 of them, and I just added 4 of the 1100s. So once I get the 1100s, then I'm gonna get another flight in and see what the battery comparison is. I will also include the weight of this fully loaded as well as the Huma 20 fully loaded, so you guys can see the difference. For a 2.5 inch, this thing is going to be amazing. I have some other applications I want to use it with. I'm trying to get to some baseball stadiums here in the next couple months, hopefully. Waiting on a call back now to potentially get in and fly for Durham Bulls in Durham, North Carolina. They are a minor league team, so, you know, start somewhere. If I can get some good feedback from the minor league team, I can get a couple games in with them, giving them live broadcasting, because I did pick up a Cosmos streamer, and it hooks up to these, it hooks up to my V1s, it hooks up to my Mini 4 Pro that I just picked up for some cinematic stuff, for some time lapses, and to be able to take some just good pictures of some potential construction sites of the land that I'm having cleared or had cleared. They're done now, and so I'm just excited to see where the summer goes. But for right now, man, if I had to give this thing a 0 to 10 or 1 out of 10 rating, because of the things that I stated, I'm gonna have to start at 10. I'm gonna have to take a point off for my camera angle. I'm gonna have to take a point off for my battery strap situation. I'm gonna have to take a point off. Do I need to take a point off anymore? I don't think I need to take any more points off. I think it's mainly just the battery strap and the camera angle. So based off of that, I am going to be a little generous. I'm going to give it a 7.5 because, I mean, the thing does fly really good. So, hey, look, you guys stay tuned, because I'm going to get some of the shots that we're going to get at the furniture store. I might put that video up here soon. Next week, I'll be putting a video up from the drift event. It's going to be a short video, not a lot of talking, just kind of me flying. I'm going to get some of my favorite clips together, link those in for you guys, and then I'll put that up probably next week. So, you know, make sure to stay tuned. I'm going to get this up same day, this video up same day. So, hey, so far so good. Rotor Riot did a good job on this for the most part. This is Bubby FPV's Cinemini. He's also been putting the gimbal on these and flying them for the golf experience thing they do. I forgot what it's called, the TGL, or I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But he's doing a lot of cool stuff. I'm pretty sure he flies this at some of the festivals he's been flying at recently. Man, I'm excited about it. With these motors on, these flash motors, they're really strong. Everything's really good, man. I really can't complain. So, look, like I said, stay tuned. We're gonna get more footage of this thing up. We're gonna get more footage from the drift event up, and then hopefully we'll get some footage up from Hyperfest in a couple weeks at Virginia International Raceway. So just stay tuned. I appreciate any likes. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at night_flights LLC. I post a lot more content on there on the regular. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. And I mean, I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. So until next time, guys, I appreciate you watching. Enjoy the flight. Hope you enjoyed the flight. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.